Greetings from the Eccentric Man, and it's a bolt action day. Woohoo! I haven't played bolt action for months and months and months due to the lockdown. We had one little game before we finished up, I think. And that was a little tank one with Phil. So today I'm at Lost Ark Games, and we are playing 1941 Blitzkrieg Russia. I've got the Germans, and John has got his naval brigade. Why they're fighting in the countryside? It must be close to the coast. We'll go through the armies. We are suitably attired. Let's just pan over to John. There he is, a face mask. And that's the table that we're fighting on. John's a nice Russian table scene. I've got this side of the table. We haven't decided on what we're playing yet. But we'll look at the scenario. And then we'll go through the army lists. So if I go through mine, I've got 3 units of here. They're just regulars, and they've got NCO with a submachine gun, light machine gun team, and the rest are rifles. I've got a pioneer unit, NCO with submachine gun, 4 guys with submachine guns, 1 flamethrower, and a rifle and a support. I've got a veteran truck, a regular Panzer IV-D with the light howitzer, and I've got a SKDF, I think that's a 2-3, that's a 6-wheel one, it should be an 8-wheel one, but it won't make much difference. Same guns on the top, auto cannon and machine gun. And then we've got our officer, veteran with submachine gun, and his mate with submachine gun. And then we've got the little Pak 36 anti-tank gun, and we've got a medium mortar at the back. And that's 1,000 points. Let's just move on. So John had been busy up to the lockdown getting this army ready. It's his Russian for Stalingrad, the naval brigades. So take it through, John.
Okay, starting off, we have a inexperienced first lieutenant with a man. Unfortunately, the man's gone walkabout. We have 3 naval squads consisting of an submachine gun NCO, a light machine gun, and the rest rifles. They're 10 men, and they're all tough fighters. We have a commissar, inexperienced. We have a forward artillery observer who's also gone walkabout with a bod. Not quite sure where they've gone. Naval squad of 10 men, which is the inexperienced. I've painted them up as cadets, naval cadets. That's why they've got the white hats. And we have a medium machine gun team, 2 anti-tank rifle teams, a tank hunter anti-tank team with anti-tank grenades, tough tank hunters and forward position deployment, 4 of them, 4 men, all with submachine guns, a light howitzer, a BA-20 with a machine gun, and a T-26 light tank, 7 armour, light anti-tank gun.
Yeah, and you see, they look absolutely great. So it's going to be the first draw of the dice. What we're doing is John has all the dice over there. He's got a set of my dice in the bag. He's got a set of his dice in the bag. I've got my dice for putting next to my troops over here, and John's got his dice for putting next to his troops over there. So neither of us are touching each other's bits.
Because the dice that are all in here are all my dice. They're
all John's dice in that bag. So we're trying to be as good as we can.
Right, so it is German.
Ah, right.
So that goes to one side, and you take one of your German dice and do your unit.
Right, so I shall be back later. I was wondering if I was going to get a go. I had the first dice out, and I think possibly the 3rd dice, and then the 4th dice, and then John has had 6 in a row, which has meant he's had to deploy down quite a few. So you can see they're coming on across the board. Little anti-tank rifle teams over in that far right hedge. At the moment, I've just pushed up my mortar onto the table and a unit of rifles, and I've put the pioneers down in the truck off table so far. So I've got a dice that's come out, so I'm going to make a decision where we're going to put that. I cut the audio out of this one because Mick, the store owner, started hoovering in the other room, and it was like the whine of a jet engine covering through. But anyway, not much happened in this bit of the game. John brought out his BA-10, his little armoured car, with a light machine gun and took a few shots at my infantry. Fortunately, didn't do too much trouble to them. But on to the next bit. Just getting towards the end of turn one, just we thought we'd do a little shot live action. Couldn't do it a bit earlier on because Mick had that turbo vacuum cleaner going, but he's finished now. So the little tank in the woods took a shot at the armoured car, but fortunately missed. And I've brought my Panzer IV on, and I'm going to take a shot at the little bit over there that you can see. There you go, that bit over there. John's anti-tank gun.
No, it's built like
a howitzer, is it? Oh, it's like howitzer. Oh, yeah, we're certainly going to take a shot at that then. So we're going to use our little tank over here. It's 1 dice, moved 4, long range 5, and soft cover 6. It's not good, is it? 4. Anyway, so I think that's the last.
Just got your advanced deployment.
Yeah. Although this is turn 1.
Yeah.
I think we made a mistake.
We should have deployed it right at the beginning.
Yeah. There's rustiness for you. Well, we decided we are a little bit rusty because we haven't played it since the lockdown started, and we hadn't played it in earnest for about a month and a month and a half before then. So we should have put down the forward deploying right at the beginning, because what we're playing is meeting engagement. Anyway, so I've brought my troops on over here. I've got the armoured car, I've got the truck with the pioneers coming on the road, 2 sections of here, and my mortar spotter. Got my officer here, brought on the tank, got my artillery piece, the Pack 36, the mortar, and the unit of infantry. And that dice there is John's artillery dice, hoping that it's going to come in on turn 2 at the beginning and knock out my tank, my artillery piece, my mortar, and
whatever else.
Infantry. That's what he's hoping for. He's hoping for a big 6 followed by a 6-inch template area followed by a 6 to give him a good shot. So let's have a look what John's got over on his side. I'll come over to this side.
I just want to check something while you're doing that.
Yeah, John's going to take a wander. So John's brought on his tank over here. He's got an anti-tank rifle in the side of the woods there. 1 section of infantry over here. His cadets and his commissar with his officer behind. Another unit of troops up front. Oh, there's another anti-tank rifle. Oh no, there's an anti-tank rifle. That's your spotter there, isn't it? Is that your observer over? No.
Yeah, we have used them Americans to represent the spotter.
So he's over there as a spotter. Infantry unit, cadets with the white hats. Medium machine gun, which you probably missed on the going through the army list because John forgot to get it out of the box. Another troops, his armoured car, his light howitzer, and an anti-tank rifle team, and his 4 deploying tank hunters, which are quite nice tank hunters because they get what's the word? What was the word, John?
The tough tank hunters.
Tough fighters. So they get these ones actually get 2 attacks when fighting. It's not the roll 1 and then get another one, is it?
I get for every time if I attack a vehicle.
Yeah.
I get 2 dice instead of 1.
Every time you attack a vehicle, it's 2 dice. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's the view from John's side of the table. So we'll do a little dance off camera to get out of each other's way. So John is just about to roll for the beginning, at the beginning of turn 2, and this is to see if the artillery strike comes on. 6.
It certainly does.
Oh, damn it, it does. And how big is it going to be?
Right, well, I get to roll 2 dice.
Do you?
Yep.
What, for the size of it?
Yep. No, what I do is I get 6.
Yeah.
I roll 2 dice and I choose the highest.
Right, okie dokie.
That's my superior barrage.
Uh-huh.
Both 1s. Oh well.
Well, it was better than getting the 1 for the for it coming in.
My classic 2 1s just came
So
out.
a 7-inch diameter. That's going to get you 3 of the units anyway.
2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, right. You're going to get the infantry as well.
Yeah, you can double check.
Okie dokie. So we can put the infantry down, which is a bit of a pain.
If they get hit.
Yep. Well, no, I'd have to say that they'd have to go down before you...
Not barrages, you don't.
No.
I don't believe. Because there's no... It doesn't bonus. There's no bonus to going down before the barrage.
All right, okay.
You don't get a -1 or anything when you roll.
All right, okay then. So let's see what you get then, John. Mortar team. Have you got your little table?
You've got to take the dice off as well, by the way.
Which one?
Take all the dice off.
Oh yeah, they've got to go in the box, haven't they? Hang on, we'll be back. So John's just rolled a 6 for my mortar to be hit. Yep. What's the next?
Gun.
The little artillery piece. Nothing there.
D3
Or just
pins.
D3 pins. Oh wow.
Is it D3? No, just got the pin. D3 pin markers.
Yep.
So that gets 2 pin markers.
2 pins. Okay, do.
I'll put that there.
Yep. Put that in there to remind me.
Next one is the tank.
Yep. Pins.
2 pins.
2 pins.
Next one is the infantry.
Right. Wait. Is it one hit or is it?
One hit
Is it,
on a 4-inch template.
yes, the 4-inch template, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it needs a 6.
I need a 6 to hit.
But I will take the risk.
But it still gets hit. It still gets pin markers.
Yeah. Yes, but it doesn't get
2
duffed.
pins.
Right. Okay.
No, yeah. As far as I understand, if I hit, you could have then said I'll go down on half the damage.
John is using up a lot of his 6s at the moment because to hit he needed a 6 and got that, and he's just rolled to see how many pins that they get, and that was 6, and that was after he killed 2 of the 3 men. So they're down to 1 man, and they've got to take a leadership test at -7.
You get -1 because there's only 1 man left.
Oh no, you get minus. Oh yeah, because it's the little thing, isn't it? It's not like the infantry where it's got to be the.
Is that right? Is that right? Am I wrong there?
I think it is right because if the NCO, if a squad's, if you
It's a
get,
3-man team, isn't it?
it is a 3-man team, but I think as it goes down to there, 1 man on his own and a 3-man team.
Well, actually, tell me on the.
Well, we'll see what it does
Tell me on there.
because it might not be anything in particular. So 8 is not going to save me. So they're going to be dead anyway.
Yep. Even on -6.
End of turn 2, and we are a little bit rusty thinking about how things work in the rules, but we'll get there. I did take a bit of a risk putting these out, thinking that they may take a little shot because I've got those to go down, and I was a little bit concerned about them, but probably overly concerned. And John has, in the end, killed 4 of those and put 3 pins on them, which was not good. Took a little risk with my Pioneer in the truck, so advanced the truck up, got hit by the little tank, and it set it on fire, but I passed the test for the fire. I then advanced my Pioneers out with a leadership test on double 1, but that got rid of their 2 pins as well. So they've moved into the wood for a little bit of safety. The armoured car, I ran up to the road, and then took a shot at John's armoured car that ran off. And even though he ran off on the recce, I did get a flank shot on it and hit it, and only stunned it. So that was it was still worth going because it's got 2 pins. John's barrage at the beginning, you saw that, and that took out my mortar. That has caused some problems because I've got no sort of mortar to press any of his artillery at long distance. So this squad over here has taken a bit of battering from the artillery piece. I decided not to put them down. John needed a 5, and he got it. So John's dice rolling has been pretty good today. He's been saving it up.
Except the 2 1s.
Apart from the 2 1s, yeah, he did roll 2 1s for the size of the template. But yeah, he's been saving up his good dice rolls, all the lockdown, I reckon. So he's pushed everything forward, and that is giving me a little bit of trouble. So at the moment, it is still 1-0 to John on the dice. But not sure how long that's going to last. So, into turn 3, and let's see if we can recoup some damage. So, first dice house is John's, and he's going to take a shot at the armoured car with his anti-tank rifle, and I've decided to stand there because I want to do something with it. So,
Need a 4.
4 to hit.
3.
3, and it's missed. So that was a very calculated risk. Oh, it was a risk. It was a risk. But survived. Next dice out.
Yours.
Oh, excellent. Let's do something. Into turn 3, and we've got the sunlight streaming through the windows. And one of the first dice out was my armoured car, so I ran him up to try and put some pressure on those anti-tank teams, because I didn't want them running up and trying to duff my tank up or taking out my infantry's team, which had got a bit of a pasting the previous game turn. So we moved them up. They went down, the Soviet tank hunters, but I did still manage to kill 2, put 2 pins on, and John sort of saved half of them, didn't you, John?
Yes.
So that was quite good for John. And then what did we do? Oh yeah. John has been sniping at my pioneers, just with little units, and has managed to kill 2, put 2 pins on, and although I had the officer next to them, I failed my leadership test to activate them and they went down. I managed to do a leadership test on 7 to get that unit of Germans to run behind the house to get them out of harm's way after taking the 4 casualties the previous turn. And I advanced up a tank. And John was very brave, didn't go down, and I rolled a 5 on the light howitzer and killed 2 of his naval team and put 3 pins on them. Subsequently, he managed to rally them and took off 2 pins, so that wasn't so bad. The machine guns from the tank did quite well and killed 1 of the anti-tank rifle team and failed their leadership test, so they were destroyed. But John's moving things up, managed to put a pin on the naval squad there from the troops on the hedge line this side. My anti-tank gun tried a 1-inch howitzer shot at the naval troops that I put the 3 pins on but failed to hit. And over here I chickened out, put them down when John's naval troops shot at them. John's anti-tank rifle team has run up the road, put a shot on the armoured car and did actually hit it, even on the flank, but John rolled a 1 and he therefore just stunned it and put 2 pins on it. The little problem light howitzer is still beavering away trying to kill my troops, and then John's rallied his armoured car. So it's swings and roundabouts. I think I had a little bit of fortune in that one, but the pioneers going down really scuppered my plan a little bit, and of course my truck failed its leadership test. Veteran truck just needed an 8 and it failed and has reversed, as vehicles do, with a down order 24 inches because they're on a road. Always good stuff. So turn 4 coming up, and what are we? We 1 dice each still?
Yeah, we're going to 1 dice
1
each.
dice
now.
each.
1 dice each.
Into turn 4, and it's pretty messy. The unit of here have taken a real battering at that fence, and it was only from the unit firing from across the way, but really did cause a lot of casualties. But they did manage to pass their leadership test and fire back. I know 2 units took shots at them. So oh, it's a machine. Yeah, 2 shots. Got rid of 1 pin, and they were able to do a little bit of damage on that. John has been throwing himself at my armoured car. His anti-tank rifle team took a shot. Which turn was that? No, that was turn before, wasn't it?
What's that?
No, your anti-tank rifle did fire.
No, this
didn't
turn
it?
the anti-tank rifle fired.
That fired.
Then the chaps.
That put on 2 pins, didn't it?
Yeah. Then these charged in.
I think, yeah.
These
then
charged
these charged in. That put
and then I
another
charged
2
them
on it.
in.
And then they charged in and put another 2 on it. And the last 4 of the cadets, because they've got the Molotov cocktails, they were able to immobilise the armoured car. So if it gets another immobilised, it will be destroyed. The previous ones were just stuns. So yeah, John doesn't like that one. I was hoping to shoot up the tank hunters with this group here, but they failed their test and went down. These ones were going to take a lot of shots from the troops on the hedge, so again I put them down, kept them safe, but they did get another pin. I had whittled down the cadets, and John had shot 1 to get his chance to pass their morale again, and they did, and that's how they got into the armoured car. this unit here advanced up, put a lot of pressure onto the pioneers and taking people out. All I've got now left is 4 of the machine guns. The tank came up as well and also peppered them, and there's some guys in the woods over there that have been peppering them as well. So four pins. I don't think I'm going to be able to do very much with them. My officers have moved up to the edge of the wood, took a shot and put a pin on them, and the anti-tank gun, light anti-tank gun, put a pin on 2 pins on them as well. So they're hopefully stopped for the next turn. But that unit are ready to roll, and a little armoured car is coming in to take some more shots at this, I would hazard a guess, in the next turn. So into turn 5, and dice 1 all still. Being rusty, time has defeated us, and in this was at the end of turn 5. Haven't got enough time to go in because we're closing the store. But let's have a look at what we've got. So John was very unkind and moved his unit of Navy troops up and took out my here. They didn't do enough damage on the anti-tank guys to kill them or force a leadership test. I just needed to kill 1, but that didn't happen, and then I paid the penalty. Hans in the Panzer IV moved up, shot and killed all the cadets, and put a pin on the naval unit. I'll talk more about the naval unit and how sneaky John was with it. But the pioneers have really taken a beating. John tried to get the last dice from them, but he killed 1 and I managed to pass my leadership test, so they survived. Yeah, what else have we got that's been going on? Much, really. Moved these ones out of harm's way, kept them safe.
Can I just stop you there? We could carry on doing that.
So we've had a reprieve. We can play out turn 6, which will be interesting. That is really getting down to the wire. However, what did John do that was really sneaky? Well, Soviets. Oh, that was a chair. He's got a commissar. And so with a commissar, if your unit fails its leadership test, he shoots 1. And then they retest. So what John did was activated the naval unit. They failed because they had 4 pins, or even 5 pins at that stage. Shot and killed the man that was up the front, then failed the leadership test again, and they went down. But what that meant was it cleared the path for his medium machine gun to fire at my officer. Fortunately it didn't kill him, but just put a pin on. But yes, very sneaky. So let's get into turn 6 then and finish this off. So turn 6, John, I'm 2 points up, so I mean I'm winning. John has now got 4 dice left. I've got no dice left, and John has got to take another dice.
You're winning, but you've got no men left.
I've got no men left. Yes.
Hit! I've just hit your anti-tank
Oh,
gun.
my little anti-tank gun.
That'll be all 3.
That's a 2-inch template, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all 3.
Yeah, killing on...
-2.
Yeah.
So they're veterans, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
That's 3s.
Yeah.
I've got 2 dead.
2 dead. 2 dead.
2 dead and 2 pins.
And 2 pins.
And a morale check. Please.
And a morale check.
Please.
Oh, that could well be it, couldn't it?
Right.
So 10 down to 8.
Oh!
Ah, they've gone. Oh, another dice for John.
Yep.
So that's back to a draw.
Back to a draw. I can't get
Yep.
to a win.
What you can't you?
No. Can't get to a win.
Ah, right. So looks like John has just saved himself the draw there.
I've got to get 3, and I've got 3 dice. Look, there's no one to fire at.
Yeah.
Might be able to kill 1 more.
You might get the tank out. Take the tank out.
I know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 6 forward with these.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got an SMG, which is at long range.
Oh, not going to manage that.
SMG at long range and a rifle at short range.
Okay, so that's 4s. 4s, soft cover 5, small team 6, 6s followed by 6s. Because they're down.
For the SMG?
They're all going to be 6s followed by 6s.
Are you sure now?
Because you're at long range, even though you moved.
No.
No.
Right, that's that done.
Yep.
What else have I got? I've got my tank. Right. Here
Got
we
your
go.
tank.
Oh.
If he stays put, it's a 4. If he moves, it's a 4.
So if I stay put, these blokes can't fire unless they move. I have to move them out of the way. Right. Right, we're going to fire at your tank.
Yep, leading a 4.
Needing a 4.
Where you going?
6.
Oh, it's a 6, and it's a flank shot. So you're on a 4, penetration 4, on a flank of 8.
9.
9 against 8, that's a penetration.
4.
And that's a blown up. Ah, another dice for John. Bye-bye, Hans. He was doing so well.
Oh, I don't want that one.
Are you 1 dice ahead now?
That dice. 1 9. No, we're evens now.
We're evens.
Yeah,
But you've made it much more respectable.
We're evens.
Yep.
Got 4 each, I think.
Yep. Yep.
You start with how many?
10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 10. Truck.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the tank done.
That's the tank done.
I've
So you
got
got
one more.
1 dice left.
Let's do this. It's a bit of a cheeky one, this.
You're going to shoot those 2 rifles at the...
Yeah, my 2 rifle blokes at your
so
bloke
long
down.
range 4, soft cover 5.
That's it, 5.
6s follow 6s.
Oh, he's down, isn't he?
Yeah.
No.
No. Well done, John.
Pulled a draw
we
off
can't
it.
shake
Woo!
hands. But yeah, what an exciting end to it.
Yeah.
Pulled it back to get the draw. Excellent. Marvellous game. Great to be playing games again, even though we're a little bit rusty. Yeah, well, enjoyable start to bolt action again. Really good fun game with John there. Loved his naval army. It is absolutely cracking. He's done conversion work. He's got a mix of troops on it from different manufacturers, and it really goes together very nicely. Great fun game, and I do like the early wars. So 1941 with this one, with the Blitzkrieg, the Germans. Really good fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And I'm not sure when we're next up. We've got to try and get some games booked in. Limited opening hours at the store, so it's only sort of 12 till 5. So we're looking to who can get days off to play at the moment. Well, what's coming up then? We've got a infamy battle report that I'm editing at the moment, trying to get a little bit more information on that and into that with regards to games play and how you set up the game and how it runs through. So working away on that at the moment. And also I've had something come through from a games maker, and I've been sent a copy of it, and I'm going to have a little look and set it up as a little look through the rules book, and also look at the figures. Something different, something new. So we'll have a look at that. That's going to come up fairly soon. And I've also got a little thing on a community painting project, which is being done with 6mm figures. So look out for that video coming up. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the bolt action. We certainly did. And we're going to try and get some more in as soon as we can get to people's to get days off. Because I can do it mostly. We'll see how we can go with that. Anyway, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, like it, and subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends if you would like to. But you can follow me on Twitter at _the Eccentric Man, and you can look for my Facebook page, the Eccentric Man Church of the Unpainted Minis, and give a little join to that if you wish. Anyway, till the next time, take care.